Sponsored by your mother last night. What's happening, people? You're tuning into Comedy by Coincidence. It's episode 104. God is good. You're into that. Damn, I didn't know I needed to come to the podcast and get awesome today. Guy's got a hot name. Hola, ¿cómo estás, mami? Papi.
Bueno.
Bueno.
Bueno, mucho bueno.
Bueno.
Y
Comme si, comme ça, you know what I'm saying? It's comedy by coincidence. I ran out of Spanish that I knew. For Rizzle? All right. Yeah, dude, it's your favorite podcast with your two favorite jokesters, Chris Davis, and I'm kicking it with my man over there.
and I'm listening to an airplane approach to land at Sarasota Airport, because they like to fly low here. But you know, it's I'm just being distracted. I apologize, everybody. I'm doing well, man. Thanks for asking.
Glad, dude. You look good. You're dude. You shaved. You look nice.
Thank you.
You got a hot date tonight? What's going on? What's up with that?
I did my first open mic in a while.
Hell
on
yeah.
Thursday. So I trimmed it up for that. It was at McCurdy's. It was a little weird because I asked one of the hosts for another open mic that's at a place that should not be named. And I was the only one that showed up. Like, I asked the host, and he was like, "Do you want to host?" And I was like, "Fuck yeah, I'll host. No problem." And then I was the only one there. And I was like, I ain't hosting shit. This ain't happening. You know, I'm not gonna. Yeah, I'll go up there and do 5 minutes, but you guys are playing Super Smash Bros. Like, how can I? That's not.
They were playing
It's not gonna
Super
work
Smash
out.
Bros.
Yeah. Like they hooked up Super Smash Bros.
In the room or in the green room?
No. This is
Like the main room.
It's another kava bar. God damn it! It's another.
Damn it, dude.
Dude.
I mean, no, I 100% get it, because if I was asked, hey, do you want to headline? Or, hey, do you want to run the festival? Or, hey, do you want to run the show for the other bands? Introduce them, host in a way. I've never seen a host for these, like, small local shows that I do, the, like, small band showcases and stuff. There's never, like, a
Yeah.
host or something. But, like, again, if I was asked to organize, I'd be pumped. Of course I'd be. Yes, a million times, yes.
Yeah. And
But-
it was like I knew what I was getting into. I've been there before where there's only 3 people. Like, I knew what I was opening, but it was just like I wanted one set before McCurdy's. I just wanted one set before McCurdy's. Because
So-
I was doing McCurdy's that night, and I like McCurdy's is an older crowd, which is what you're not going to get at the Kava bar. It's just
Right.
not, and it's
No.
what you're typically not getting at the other clubs. So it was like, it's okay. Let's see if this works if it's more universal and all that. And it was a lighter night compared to the last time I went, which was about a year ago. Unfortunately, far less people.
at McCurdy's,
Tougher crowd in general.
Yeah.
They liked the first bit. They liked it a lot. Second bit downhill. Last bit awkward as hell. You know how it goes.
So it was like a small mountain and then a really big peak, or a really big
those
cliff.
horrible slides that they invented back in the 80s that have fucking landings on them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like that. That was the general shape. And it's like when I hit I usually skip that inner corner of that shape. By the way, I usually hit the ramp at speed and caught the edge of the landing before the next ramp.
Yeah, took the straight ramp.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Currently, I want to let you know that we have a little kitty terrorist joining us in the studio today, and he is romping around. He's kind of cracked out, and if you see tails or little, he's going crazy on
He's
the floor. over
McFreaking
here.
losing it.
We are also joined in studio with Dr. Evil here on the board.
Aw, snap.
Yeah, thanks for being here.
Thanks
as
for having
always,
me.
mad love and respect. Dude, I am so proud of you for getting back up at McCurdy's, and I trying it out at the Kava bar. So, did you get any time in at the Kava bar?
No, because like I said, it's Super Smash Bros. So I'm going to be like, hey, everybody, pay attention for five minutes so I can tell my shit jokes. There's no show or anything. It's just these five. Like,
It's
at
just
that
you
end-
guys
at
playing
that
games,
point,
and
it would
I'm
be-
distracting you.
Yeah.
So,
So at that point, it would be easier being like, hey, is there a third controller? You know what I
Right.
mean? And trying it that way, but at the same time, I had to get to McCurdy's. I couldn't get locked down into
No.
a Super Smash Bros.
Hell
tournament. Those get fierce.
it'd be like if you were trying to do like a comedy set at Cody's while we were all fucked up and playing Smash.
Oh, yeah, it wouldn't work out.
It wouldn't work
It wouldn't
out
work out.
unless you had a controller and were like roasting us the whole way through. But you have bigger
Yeah, but
stuff to do at McCurdy.
At the same time, it's Super Smash Bros. So you got to back up your shit, and I can't do that. Like, A button is my friend through and through when I'm playing that shit, and you best believe I'm gonna cheat a little bit.
You'd pull out Mr. Game & Watch and it'd all be over.
Oh yeah,
Let me have Kirby or Falco, and y'all fucked. That's all I'm saying. Falco was my dude, and I'm out of touch too. So like, yeah, you're right. Being 2 or 3 years without playing, without practice, why are you doing that to yourself?
exactly.
And you had to get over to McCurdy's, right? So,
Yeah, exactly. So that it was fun. It was interesting. Wasn't my best. Wasn't my worst. Was playing with almost completely. Well, the middle bit was an older thing. I just didn't do it well. And then, yeah, the first one is a newer thing, and then the last one was the newest thing. So it was like, I'm trying new shit. Let's see how it goes.
I appreciate that. Good for you. Getting some practice in there, trying some new stuff out. Getting the itch again, because, a really bad
yeah.
set will deter you from going. A really good set will make you want to do more. I feel like a medium set really makes you want to go hit some more, too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because it was like, if I just, I don't know, it's one of those like there's something that, like, if I just work on it a little itty bit, it could be 10% better.
Right. And
You just
you want to blow people away, too. You know what I mean? Like,
exactly similar to what you guys want to do.
If you didn't fucking accomplish that the first show, you're like, yeah, I can do it so much better, though. I know I can. Let me go do it again.
Exactly. Yeah. How has your week been? How's your deal?
How's my deal? I'm not laughing. I appreciate you asking. Thank you. I love you. I'm doing good. It's been a light week for me. We kind of took this week off of Forgiving Tree stuff outside of we're trying to book stuff kind of especially when we have normally we have shows lined up that we're prepping for. Currently, the only thing we're prepping for is in December, and I can't even really say that. I think we just got a show October 8th at Sky Music Lounge. 8:30 to 9:30, and which is less time than we normally play, but we're making more money somehow. So cool. We're also probably going to be playing at that Ball and Snow Cone place again here pretty soon, but I will announce that as we go.
Nice.
No, I needed a week of recoup. Just last show was I swear to God, all of us could have gotten heat stroke at that last show. I definitely was feeling it. And what's worse, Ty, dude, while we were doing setup for the show, I packed like an Eagle Scout for shows, okay? Especially when it's just me loading everything up. I overpack. So I brought 2 box fans, trying to think of my band and my drummer and my bassist, you know? I was like, we'll put one fan on Kelly's side, we'll put one fan on Alex's side, and I can deal. You know what I mean? Well, I got them out of the van, and I went to setting up like the whole system, the PA system, getting my amp and stuff set up too, doing like troubleshooting, you name it. But I put the fans where they needed to be. We never turned them on because I kind of just like assumed, hey, these are your fans, guys. Do with them as you will. They never turned them. I noticed they weren't on our like intermission. And I was like, guys, what the Let it be known I care about y'all. It's not, you know, you got to help yourselves out, though, too, a little bit, right?
Yeah, but you're going to a snow cone shop, bro.
Also, the snow cones were crazy good. They had real food there, too. I highly recommend. And when we play there again, it's free admission, dude. We can't do any better for you guys. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, man. It sounds like a good dope deal. You know, make it date night.
Yeah, normally, and we've been playing. Aside from the other Ball and Snow Cone show, it's always a paid show. You always gotta pay at least $5 to come see us. And I mean, the Blueberry Hill show was a $15 ticket, right? So anytime I can line free shows up for you fans who listen and hang out and love us and come party with us and rock out, I'm trying to make free shows for you whenever I can, bro. So come out while we got them, you know? Anyways, Forgiving Tree's going well. This guitar I got to my right. In college, that's my nicest guitar. That is a Gibson Les Paul Supreme. It is Supreme. However, I got it in... Was that high school or right when we graduated? I feel like it was the year we graduated. Like the summer going into college.
Yeah, you definitely had it in college.
I got it while I was with Decibel Point. So that'd be that summer. And anyways, I left it here when I went to college. Longest story ever. We've lost everybody. I left it in town because I didn't want to bring it to college, like get stolen or broke or whatever. You know, it's fucking multiple G's, buddy. That's like my insurance. If everything goes tits up, dude, I sell that bitch. We got mortgage for 3 months. You know what I mean?
That's a horrible plan, but okay.
What? Well, no, it is. I would never sell that thing. You understand? Let's go into the grave with me.
Sell the thing you absolutely love in this world that could potentially make you more money.
So that's what I'm saying. It would never happen. But my brother, while I was gone, played around with it and broke the toggle switch off completely. If you go check out previous episodes where we had the Les Paul sitting there, there's no toggle switch on it. The thing that makes it a bitch to replace is on the Les Paul Supremes. Dr. Evil, I'm going to borrow your mic for just a sec. Maybe. We just lost the mic. On the back, it's beautiful. Look at that finish. Oh my god. It's flame top, all that shit. Normally there's a back cavity here and here so that you can get to your electronics that they have in the front. Okay? He broke this toggle switch off, okay? Without that back cavity, it was near impossible to get it out, dude. I finally took the time, replaced it Friday, and she works like a dream. And also, she had black plastic here. I'm a huge nerd, and now it's cream. Changed it out.
Nice,
sexy guitar. So sexy Les Paul Supreme, Trans Amber.
I wish you had a guitar with the guts open right now. I want to see the inside of that thing. Are you for or against guitar cannibalism, like taking parts from one guitar to another?
I am for it because Eddie Van Halen was for it.
Okay. Learning the lessons of the masters of the fast. Now, what's your feelings on doing kind of a Willie Nelson move where you got one guitar and one guitar only, and that thing's with you for your life?
Well, Tyson, I'm glad you asked. We're having mic horrible issues over here. But,
well, I can move on. We can circle.
No.
No.
This is a beautiful conversation. I love that you're interested in the things I'm interested in. It's beautiful, baby. That's why we do this shit. But I respect that, but I love guitars too much to only have one. Okay. I also feel like you gotta have your signature guitar. Like that someday, God forbid, you make it famous, that guitar company can like make you a line of your signature guitars. That's cool. Slash has multiple signature guitars apparently of different brands. I believe that I deserve multiple signature guitars as well. So each guitar I have is specially crafted for Chris Davis, either by Chris Davis or other. So
okay.
Chris has multiple signature guitars. That's his signature Les Paul. That's what's going on. Okay. I also have a signature SG.
I get what you're saying. You have zero brand loyalty, and I understand.
It's hard with guitars because there's so many cool guitar brands. I'm really down to just liking 2 or 3 guitar brands, though. So
you're slowly becoming elitist. Okay.
I am 100. Guitarists are for sure 100% elitist AF, dude. Like if a guitarist was going to go to school, they're going to go to a not public school like you did. They'll go to a Catholic school, boarding school, I don't know about that. I don't know about all that. Here's the thing. You also got to remember guitarists come in every shape and size. You know what I mean? There's a guitarist for every street corner in the frickin' North American continent. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, I get what you're saying.
Why, if you're going to learn an instrument to make money, be a drummer, because everybody needs a drummer. Here, I'm gonna give Dr. Evil her mic back.
But like the thing about drummers is you find a good one and then they're booked the rest of their life.
Yeah, and also that
time.
good drummer is probably in 4 other bands too.
Mm-hmm.
So
now, what I love doing, and I want to hear your opinion on this because it's a little Squid Game-ies. I was just listening to the podcast Kill Tony.
Yeah,
and on Kill Tony, if you get on stage and you say you play the drums, you're allowed to fight the drummer in a drum off. They call it a Mexican drum. Yeah, Mexican drum off. Because I think the drummer happens to be Mexican or the original drummer. I don't know. Either way, you get the drum off for that drummer's job, and the drummer has to go take your job. So, what are your feelings about bands doing that?
That'd be sick. But again, if we're talking guitars, there's so many guitarists that there's always a better guitarist, dude. 100%.
Okay.
I full-heartedly believe that while Van Halen, say David Lee Roth years was still active, if that was the rule, Ty, some no-name guy could have come and taken Eddie Van Halen's band from him at any time. Because, again, no matter who you are, there's always a better guitarist. You know what I mean?
But wouldn't I get that, but wouldn't that propel the band further along in theory?
Yeah, but guitarists be losing their bands left and right, and that would suck dick, dude. You put so
Okay,
much work
yeah,
into it,
yeah.
I'd be really upset if my band just ditched me for a different guitarist. You know what I mean?
Or you could be better. I'm sorry.
I mean,
I'm being a dick.
That's
I'm being a
whatever
dick.
you got to tell yourself when your woman leaves you for a different guy, right? It's like it'd be worse with a band, dude.
Well, I gotta know, would this apply at all levels? Like for
Bassist.
no.
singer.
I'm talking like for like local band and local band, right? Because at that point, would you defer to like which band, or would you refer to the like highest grossing job that they have? Because we said job, and now I'm over here wondering if like it would just be an indefinite number of food service positions switching out with each other, or how
Dude,
that would
managers
work.
beating each other up.
Yeah.
Manager fight sounds like a dope ass podcast.
Manager fights?
Yeah, hey. If we
That'd be kind of fun.
that would be kick ass.
But you got to start with the snarky verbal insults beforehand. You can't just show the fight. Like, you got to start with, well, he said she needs to do her job better, and she says so does he. You know what I mean?
She
Like,
says
start there.
she says his Fortune 500 company ain't up to snuff, and that she can run it much better. Timmy said, no, I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on with me today. Not
Timmy snorted a line and said she has no fucking chance. She retracted her claws and scratched Timmy's face. Fight!
Man, bassist fights would be a fun one too.
Faces fight?
Bassist fights. Actually, I
Bassist
feel
fight.
like they just everybody in the band would like have their own type of fight. Like for sure, drummers kickbox. You know what I mean?
Right, I imagine bassists like slap box, but with an object.
Oh, I was thinking they'd sit down and play a game of chess while everybody else was physically annihilating each other.
See, I'm imagining like rubber chicken
Drummers have nunchucks.
and like plastic fish bassist standoff. Like they're just slap boxing with a like not weapon item.
Guys, if you're wondering what I'm picking up off the ground over here, when I went to put the guitar back down, I thought I stepped on my cat's tail. I ain't gonna lie to you. So I jumped, and if you saw it on the video, you probably saw me stumble just a little bit. Happens, dude. This happens. But I made sure I didn't step on his tail, and I accidentally knocked the weed tray over with all the weed shit. So, and when I say all the weed shit, I mean a lot. Okay. So
That's highly unfortunate.
yeah. I just collected it all.
For those in the know, we have to take a moment of silence for the weed he just donated to the carpet. We're not really going to take a moment of silence because that's
We are on a
kind of-
podcast. Yeah, I get it.
yeah, and it's
No,
besides
lean
the
into
point.
the dead
So,
air.
Yeah, make the dead air
cool,
funny.
excellent, dead air. Everybody participated.
Yeah, dude. Moment of silence, dude.
Yeah.
Dude.
What I don't like is whenever one just comes out of like you didn't know it was gonna happen. It comes out of nowhere. So
Oh,
you're mid
everybody hates
conversation,
that.
and all of a sudden, like everybody's quiet, and you're like, oh fuck.
And
But
Yep.
then, like, all you really want to do is like, what is this?
Go
for?
again. Oh shit. Here we go again.
you know if there's dead air that Dr. Evil never mind. You make us look good. I'll make you look good too. You,
I'm sorry.
What?
Did I not just play Boom Operator
you
5
did.
minutes ago?
Wow.
Man, you gotta watch them words.
I know.
Disrespectful.
I know. Should we do some comedy news?
Shit, you can try,
yeah,
man.
We can sure try. Comedy news for the week of August 13th through 20th. Nobody came prepped. Nobody's prepared. Nobody did homework.
I tried.
No, it's
It's
okay.
just coming up crazy.
Correct.
I can tell you that there's some new Netflix specials that I haven't watched because they're the topics that the shitty detail thing, the description is wasn't appealing at all. Seems like Netflix is leaning clean comedy season right now, which is fine, but not my cup of tea.
Adam Freed just released a Netflix special, comedy special that's 37 and single. And I have not seen
Yep.
it yet, but I heard talk about it and how and its making, and I thought it sounded pretty cool. So I'll probably have to check that out myself. Adam Freed, 37 and single. Also, Joe List just dropped his special, his latest special, Enough for Everyone. Do you know if that's on YouTube or Netflix? I can't remember.
It should be on YouTube, I believe.
I believe it's a YouTube one. But Joe List, incredibly funny, hangs out with the great Mark Norman, Ari Shaffir, all those New York cats. I'm going to double check that it's on YouTube. Let's see. Enough for Everyone. Song by Midnight. Okay, hold on. Joe List. Yeah, it's on YouTube. Okay, full hour. Cool. What else? So there's a couple comedy specials to go check out. Especially check out Adam Freed and Joe List and among others. Let's
And
see.
it's not a comedy special, but I just discovered that the NFL every year has a beer Olympics or an unofficial beer Olympics in
Yeah.
Nashville. Apparently Bert Kreischer went, and
Shane
I imagine
Gillis
that's
went.
kind of funny.
Shane Gillis was there among others too. I've been getting more
So-
into Matt and Shane's secret podcast. I don't know what's going on with me. I've been enjoying some Shane Gillis comedy lately. It's been a lot of fun.
Get
let's-
it? He apparently has some fire new bits, but you know you got to go see him live for those new ones.
Let's see here.
What else?
Going back to my comedy news. Oh, we talked about this a while back, but did we talk about how the Blue Room in Springfield was auctioning Matt Rife tickets or raffling Matt Rife tickets with the purchase of other tickets?
I vaguely remember this. Yes.
Okay, let me revisit. So the Blue Room in Springfield, Missouri, nice, wonderful comedy club. They sold out of their Matt Rife tickets in minutes the day it was announced months ago. Okay, and it's still months out. They have a few select tickets that they have left, and they do not know how to sell them fairly. So to make a little bit of cash off it and do it in a fair kind of equitable way, they decided, okay, we're going to raffle the rest of these tickets off. You can buy a
The
raffle
great
ticket.
Midwest solution to everything.
You can buy a raffle ticket to maybe get a Matt Rife ticket. Okay. Now, that includes if you buy a ticket to select acts that they have coming in, you can get a raffle ticket for buying one of these other comedians' tickets. And that's how
Okay.
they're advertising it, too. So I have one comedian I really enjoy. Not my favorite. That's you, Boo Boo. Don't worry. But a comedian I really enjoy is Dan Soder.
Ooh, he's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah, great. Fucking tremendous stoner comedy from Colorado. I love thinking. Anyways, great stories. He got really upset, and in fact, like, dude, you've told me about some of like your depressing moments as a comedian. Dude, I've heard lots of comedians talk about the dark, getting super
Yeah.
depressed from it all and whatever. He was saying that his most depressing moments after leaving the bonfire was having to play the Blue Room in Springfield and realizing that all of the promotion for it that the Blue Room had put out was like buy tickets to Dan Soder and get a raffle ticket for Matt Rife tickets.
Ooh.
Like, the only thing getting people to his show was the chance to get Matt Rife tickets, and he was like, oh my God, dog, yeah, I'm never playing there again. All of the marketing, like, everything. He was like...
I mean, it is a little bit of a slap in the face.
It really is,
By a
because it's
lot.
saying you don't have enough of an audience to come to fill up this club anyways here, that we got to
Yeah.
find a way to get people here. Here, there's a chance you'll get a Matt Rife ticket. You'll get a raffle ticket if you buy Dan Soder tickets. He was like,
And
"What
that's
the- man, what
I
the
mean, at
fuck?"
least I hope those people showed up, but at the same time, like it's like, oh, you're not here for me. You're here for somebody else. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. And
you're headlining a show, and the person that they want to see isn't even in the state.
it really got to him. So, Missouri, good luck getting Dan Soder back here, you stupid fucks. I wanted to see him. Damn it.
Well, in your defense, in Kansas City defense, there's enough people there to support Dan.
Dan Soder. Oh,
He'll probably never go back to Springfield, though.
that's what I'm saying. It's fine. Come to St. Louis, dude. It's not that bad.
Well, I don't know, man. I remember that Theo Von show, and people wouldn't shut the fuck up.
Yeah, okay. I will say STL comedy audiences, historically, not the greatest, but, you know, Ty, I'd also say not the worst. Okay? Now, I
I'll
feel
give
like the
that.
more conservative the comedians draw, then it can get... But even then, I feel like the leftist comedy fans can be just as shitty, dude. So,
Oh, everybody can.
Everybody
It just
can.
depends on the maturity level of who's coming. Like, well, I mean, there's some comedians where it's kind of okay, where it's more of a party, like Bert.
yeah, Bert was,
you know.
dude, that was a phenomenal crowd, actually. The fully loaded audience. Of course, it was an arena. So
Yeah.
it's already going to be... I will say, it got really quiet during their sets. Like, that was...
Yeah, but like, they invite rowdiness to calm down
Yeah.
rowdiness.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So,
It's a weird mind voodoo trick.
also, I swear that's why
but
they have the
it's
DJs
like-
to tire everybody out before the sets start, kind of thing.
Mhm. The thing about Matt Rife is he's really popular for his crowd work videos. You know, that's why he's selling out everywhere. He's the newest, like, hottest comedian, so to speak. And, you know, good on him. He's a good looking lad.
I've
he's
heard
fucking,
he's nothing but cool to hang with, like, from other
yeah,
comics
like,
and stuff. Like, he's
here,
down to
I
earth.
hear nothing bad, which is kind of rare.
Yeah.
And but at the same time, you're another well-respected comedian. You're just not famous on TikTok or whatever it is. You know, your entire set isn't just standing there asking the crowd questions and being witty. You know what I mean? So it's,
Yeah, and everybody can do crowd work, guys. Let's get some real fucking bits going again. That's why I'm proud of you for actually working on stuff too. You know, not just. In
it's
fact, I
like,
don't.
the thing about crowd work is you can be the best in the world, and you can have witty lines for standard answers and stuff. That gets you, but when you get into the weird, it's not going how you have done
Anticipated.
it thousands of times before or whatever, you got to be super fast on your feet because you're about to lose everybody. You know, you do one insult wrong, you do one one little itty bitty thing wrong, you lost half the crowd. Do another thing wrong, they're booing you. You
Do
know what
another
I mean?
thing
Like,
wrong, and everybody's phones are out, and you're about to lose your next 3 gigs. kinda thing.
Exactly. Like
So-
it's crowd work is not for the faint of heart because it's so unpredictable.
Dr. Evil, I swear to God, we had something that we were like, oh, we got to bring this up on the podcast. No, like news earlier this week, and I was like, must not have been that important because I am so forgetting. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Was it comedy news specifically?
Yeah,
or
it
regular
was
news?
like-
Well,
I got
if we
one. Brendan Schaub has got is getting not auction. I don't know what the fuck they call it. Getting offers. Let's call it offers on doing what was it? A bare knuckle boxing fight. I can't remember who it's against. An actual MMA guy though.
that sounds like a horrible idea considering he's been retired from fighting for
Yeah,
7-8 years
I would agree.
minimum.
I would agree.
And like he's as far as I know, he's still in good shape, still exercises and stuff, but like not I mean, this is bare knuckle, man. It's
I'm just saying he doesn't need to take any more hits to the head. So
yeah.
is it going to make him funnier?
And maybe he's looking at Mike Tyson and he's like, well, you know, Mike came back, but all of Mike's fights have been expedition, strict rules type of fights to ensure that he doesn't get hurt, you know?
Right.
The person who I heard the offers from, I don't remember their name, but I know they ain't doing no halfway match,
Right.
you know?
They're going all the way and trying to take the win home, you know?
Exactly.
But,
So it's
who-
one of those.
Who do you think is the one who's really adamant and like encouraging him though?
Some agent of chaos in his life.
Yeah. Sounds right.
You know, his wife, maybe. Like it could be.
It's
It
Callan.
could be. It's Callan.
It's Callan. What?
Oh yeah.
The guy who was like, "You need to stop fighting, Bubba. You need to never fight again."
Well, I mean, maybe Callan sees the writing on the wall, and he's like, you know what? You were really good at punching people.
That's true. Or he's
Uh,
like, "You're for sure going to lose, and I'm going to put all of my money on
Yeah,
your
it's
opponent."
like
you know?
we could fund so many projects if you just take a dive, man.
Yeah, for real though. For real, that's what I'm thinking. Hey, do you want to take a quick break and come back?
Yeah, man.
And knock another 20 minutes off or something.
Yeah, that'd be great.
All right, everybody, we're gonna take a quick break, and we're gonna be right back with you. It's gonna feel like no time at all. Take a break and listen to this quick message from our sponsors.
Hit the button. Hit the right
Hit the
button.
right button. I'm looking and making sure it's the right fucking button before I
Hit
do
the.
it. And we're back. What's happening, people?
We hit the right button.
Yes, right button.
Fuck
hit.
yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Woo.
So we were just talking comedy news. I'm trying to think if we have any more. We were talking Brendan Schaub having that fight and Brian Callen egging him on so Brian Callen can win on his opponent. That sums up.
Yes.
That sums up the comedy news. Is there anything else we got to bring up for the news segment?
Nothing other than your mom. What? Woo. Dunk.
Dunk on him.
Kobe. Swish.
Shit. There was some news that I was like, they can't make this shit up, dude. It's like in today, you remember The Onion? Growing up? It's like their writers have to be really working overtime these days to come up with headlines that even compete with regular news.
I haven't heard of the Onion in years, man. So
They still exist.
they still exist. That's
I
cool.
think they're on Facebook. I think I followed them.
I mean, how do you out satire the satire?
Right. Savage of the week this week. I think is it my week?
I think so.
Okay, my savage of the week goes out to let's see. Who was a real savage this week? Trying to think. Dr. Evil, do you want to do a savage of the week? No? Oh, big time no. Okay.
I had some in the past, but I don't really have one for this week.
I'm trying to think of who's been a savage. Everyone sucks, kind of, you know? Like,
No
I'm
savage
playing.
of the week this week. Y'all
No.
need to do better.
Yeah.
You sons
Get
of,
your
give
shit
us
together.
something. Like, comment, subscribe. It's not hard to be a savage. Just be one.
Right? I feel like that's a cop out, but you know,
It
you're
is a
supposed
cop
to
out.
think
It's a
of
total cop out because the only thing I have for savage of the week is the guy who owns the Sunside, the Sunshine Skyway Bridge here. They raised their toll prices. The son of a bitch. But you know, I get it.
that's a savage.
It's a
move.
beautiful view, and you want people to pay more for it. So you know, kudos to you, motherfucker.
Yeah, if you're gonna upkeep that, yeah.
You know, it's nice rest stops. I slept there once. You know, they're nice rest stops along that bridge. You know, blue light, so it's lidded, but you know you can still get some Z's.
Yeah, I love
all
when
right
it's lidded.
bathrooms. You know, you're right there on the beach, so you wake up to the waves, go to sleep with the waves. It's nice.
Yeah, that shit's lidded. You know, I love when shit's lidded. Sorry, I'm on one.
So yeah. That's all I got on Savage.
Savage of the week this week from Chris Davis is my dad Brian Davis, because I can't think of another savage. But yeah, I mean, talk about a savage in his own right. Brian Davis builds his own cars, fixes his own boats, fixes houses, does concrete, brick, you name it. Taught me all I know on how to be a good person. That's a savage move right there. Good shit. Shout out to Brian Davis, my dad. We love you. Thanks. You know,
Shout out.
I will say, if you keep calling me while I'm on the podcast, you're gonna end up on the podcast, dude.
Well, can
So-
we have an alternative
What?
Savage of the week if he keeps calling you?
No.
No. All right. Okay. I'll
That
store
is a
this one
savage. It's kind of an alpha move to just be like, I'm calling you whenever. No text.
Yeah,
no check.
yeah. That's fair. That's fair.
You know what I mean?
I'll save this idea in my head for another day.
Sounds good. Bring it back, baby. We love you. Thank you guys for watching this podcast, man. We don't do it without you guys. We did get a couple new listeners. Shout out to you guys.
Nice. Welcome.
You guys can be Savage of the Week too. You know, hey, if you're a subscriber, you're the Savage of the Week too. Just saying. And that's a cop out too. But we're all about a good cop out here, I think. Sort of.
Oh, dude. I my greatest financial advisor, Tim J. Dillon. He is been telling me for years, if the Saudi offer you money, you just say yes. And how do I suck? Like, you just go with it. Go with it. It'll work out in your favor. You won't end up in a suitcase. You won't end up. You'll end up
Except it's a
whole
crime
in
to
a
be
nice
gay over there.
palace
So
with
you
respect.
got,
People around you will respect and fear you.
and that, ladies and gentlemen, is what Ty wants most in this world. Fear. People to respect and fear him. So, watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Anyways, we
I don't
played a
know,
little bit
man.
of Fallout 4.
I recently just have you watched the How to Be a Dictator on Netflix?
No.
No? Okay.
No,
Well, they
I'm-
came out with a new one, How to Be a Cult Master. A cultist, you know, a
Oh, is
master
Chris
cult guy.
D'Elia on that one?
No,
Sorry.
no, I don't think he's on there. It was voiced by Peter Dinklage, which was kind of funny all on its own. But because he's essentially started his own cult. You know, Game of Thrones fans and all that
Yeah, you're
stuff.
right.
Kind of crazy.
Mm-hmm.
It's just kind of fun to see how you can warp people's mind on a grand scale. Like, call me insane, but it's kind of interesting.
Hey, forgive me. Peter Dinklage, Game of Thrones is hey, look at me.
Yes.
He's the
Yeah, he's just a little guy. He's a little.
Sorry,
little
that was a good joke.
He's that M word that I can't say because then
He's,
we will not
he's
have a
about like-
monetized episode.
No, I was doing it without saying anything. That was a good joke. I'm sorry.
Hey, he admits it himself.
he's,
He has said so. There is no denial in the fact that he's a little.
Just no, you just
Little.
say it with your hands. He's like
Are you asking me his actual height? I don't know.
It's kind of
It's like I don't know, 3'5" maybe.
You're
4
trying
foot.
to-
I don't know.
no.
When
you
did
just
it
go,
actually start?
Yeah, you got it, dude. All right. That's,
yeah.
I think that's about what we could do today on Laughs, dude. So I don't know.
Pretty
if I-
much, yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Got one little zinger in there at the
Got
end.
in the end, and we're good. Hey, did it. Good job.
Hey, catch you guys later.
Yeah. Hey, mad love and respect. Till next week, dudes.